Hi there, I'm Robert from Dolphin Street. Today we're going to look at how you can use arpeggios and chord tones to play more melodically. I'm sure you recognize what I played here in the beginning. It's something that Carlos Santana played on the song Oyo Como Va. And it is a really simple idea, but it sounds really nice because what he's doing here is he's fitting in arpeggios and the chord tones over each chord, in this case A minor and D7. So first of all, let's look at the A minor arpeggio. It's actually an A minor 7 arpeggio to be exact. Those are 4 notes. We have the root note, the 1, the minor 3rd, the 5, and the 7, the minor 7. Those notes together create an A minor 7. But you play them one at a time. And it makes for a melodic approach to playing a lead idea. Sometimes you find out on lesson sites and in books that you can practice arpeggios up and down. And so on. And for me, it just sounds really boring, really repetitive, and it sounds like a practice, an exercise. But what we want to do is to play something that sounds melodic and interesting. And I think this is a good example of that. So we have the first 4 notes. Then we go back 1 note, up to the minor 7 note again. So that's 6 notes, and those are all the notes that we're doing on the first chord, which is an A minor. And what happens next is we're playing, and this is over the D7, where you can play D9. And you can hear how that fits so nicely with that D chord, that D7 chord. And why is that? Well, it's because those 2 notes are very strong chord notes. It's the major 3rd and the root note D, which are the strongest notes, I would say, over the D7 chord. Right? So first time we have, and the second time we end it slightly differently. We still have that D7 chord at the end, but instead of ending on the root note, we're going up to actually what's called the 5. In this case, that's A. It's the 5 in relation to D. Okay, so you can hear how the chords. I find I can hear what the chords are when I hear this little melodic idea. Let me play the chords just in a simple way, and you can get an idea what I mean. Okay, 3, 4. A minor, D7 or D9, and here comes the idea. So you can clearly hear that's where the D comes. And then those last notes in either case are part of the D7 chord. or D9 chord, and the same with the way I ended the second time, right? Also part of the D7. And this is how I recommend you take advantage of arpeggios and triads. You can look at the first three notes as just a simple triad, A minor triad, but we have the 7 on top, so we get the minor 7 on top, which makes it an A minor 7 arpeggio. But they're almost the same thing. So instead of playing, right, which sounds like an exercise, try to make some melody out of it. And so on. You can hear when I'm switching chord, right? You can hear that's a D7. And you can hear when I'm doing an A minor. You can hear when I went to the D7, right? And the reason for that is because I'm focusing on the strong chord notes when I'm improvising like this. I mean, I'm just playing anything that comes to mind, right, when I'm doing this kind of thing. But I am instinctively focusing on chord notes. And that takes practice, of course, but that should be your goal when you're practicing arpeggios and triads and scales and all this theoretic stuff. You should try and focus on how can I make it into melodies and little hooks and little strong statements and strong phrases. That's what I recommend you focus on as you're practicing these. So there you go. I hope you learned something from this. And remember that I have tons of free lessons at dolphinstreet.com, and you should also sign up for my newsletter that I have there. You'll see a form when you go to my website. And if you sign up, you will get free guitar lessons and free tips in your email inbox for over a year. Thanks for watching, and check out a new lesson coming to you very soon.